Londaria's Soul Calibur 1 Flycast tournament.
Alright. Yeah, welcome. So the way we're going to do this is basically winner matches are gonna be on stream. Loser matches are gonna be off stream. If for any odd particular reason the spectating decides to shit itself in the middle of it, we'll let the match be played out. But in the meantime, I'll be calling another match. So it's FT2 for regular matches. FT3 is gonna be for semifinals, loser finals, and grand finals. So that said, anyone has like an issue with lag or anything like that, they are free to I guess increase the delay to have a better performance. Considering, now Flycast is basically, it has been freshly implemented into Fightcade, so some stuff like that not work as they are intended to. So just bear that in mind. If you have a desync or anything like that, just delete the save state and just start the match again online. It should automatically re-download the save state. It's, it's a method for desyncing if anyone has a problem with desyncs. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote.
All right.
So I'm shuffling the bracket right now, and whoever signed up, signed up. If you missed your signed up, well, maybe next time. But I am liking the turnout. We have 13 people so far.
Recognizing a lot of these people from the Soul Calibur tournament from the Discord. Lots of strong players.
Yeah.
Tekken Jesus has a really good Astroth.
Nice.
Supposed to be fighting some Gohan. I don't see him here.
Actually, let's see. I'm gonna call match by match right now.
Okay.
Just start the bracket. So first match of the day is, I'm gonna see who's here first. House FWD. Let's see if he's here. Okay. I have the link to the. No. Well, he's not here. He's not in my Discord nor in the other one. So let's hope I find it. Oh, he is here.
Okay, I see. Anon. Ikigai Anon. Pretty sure
Yep, that's me.
That, yeah. Okay.
Do we play our match?
Just a moment. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on the thing. Let's do retro bites and Ikigai. I'll gather the other.
Sure thing.
Okay. All right.
Starting at 1 delay. We'll increase it if there's issues.
Just put one delay above the recommended.
Yes, I did that.
Okay.
If Kyle even sits on you, you ain't going nowhere.
It's good so far.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, welcome to the welcome to the Soul Calibur 1 tournament. I'm Torell. You guys live streaming the tournament.
Let me think about it.
No. Our first match. It's Ikigai versus Retro Bites. It's Mitsurugi versus Taki.
Damn, nice, dude.
No. Okay. Just posting the live stream in a couple of places. Okay. Good. Okay.
All right, good game, dude.
Good game. It's first to
First two, yep.
first to
I
two.
have to keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's this one.
Are you in?
Yep.
Oh, all right. All right, cool.
Mm. Okay, I found another user that was in another tournament, so it's cool. Get right. I'm guessing the match is going well. Oh,
So far.
yeah. That's good.
I'm not having any lag.
Sure. Alright, that's good. That's good. Thank you for making. Alright.
Yeah, I like how you said, oh, I'll put that back when I'm done. Typical Dan.
Ooh. Okay, okay.
Tekken Jesus is here. Just making sure who else is. Alright.
GG's.
Yep. Same.
Score?
1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
Yep.
Okay, I think we desync then.
If you desync delete the save state and just let it re-download again.
All right,
Oh, okay.
let's restart.
All right.
All right. I'm coming back in.
I did not know.
Okay,
Wait,
I contacted everyone I can think of. Alright.
All right, I deleted the save state. I'm gonna raise the delay by 1 just in case.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm going by 1 too. Yeah.
Try again.
Try it again. Oh. Hold on. Something happened. Hold on. Yeah.
Well, now my issue is that the save state isn't downloading. Oh, there we go. Now it's downloading. Great. All right, so I'm going to go on 2 delay this time.
Okay. There you go. Screen this. Sorry. All right. May the best man win.
Good luck.
Good luck, Eddie.
Yep.
Good. Alright. I'll be watching the stream, commenting according to the stream.
Second, right?
I don't know the meta in terms of Soul Calibur 1, but Mitsu really seems to be like the basic character for beginners. So I'm guessing mid-level. But yeah. Lucky seems Tsurugi's doing a hell of a damage on this part of the match. Ooh, she has downward arrow? You guys doing well?
That reach.
Yeah. This game is... You hear some talk like how this is not the best Soul Calibur?
I
Even if
disagree.
that's the case, I freaking love this game. It's so easy for a beginner to pick up.
GG's.
You can
GG,
pretty
man.
much get... Yeah.
Alright.
What's the score?
9659.
Oh, we're still going?
Iki, what's this?
Oh no.
Two-
Yeah, we're done, right?
2-0, but
3-1.
he says
Yeah.
there's a desync, the other game. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So is it 2-0 or is it decent?
2-0.
Oh yeah.
2-0. For who?
Oh, he got the 2. The and then
Iki?
the one I just fought. Yep.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's go with... I'm gonna check if House FD is here. If not...
And check on Sun Gohan as well. He's from the Soul Calibur Discord.
I know. I contact everyone I can get.
Good stuff, good stuff.
So don't worry about it. Mission versus Papa Push. I know they're in.
All right, I'll spectate.
Okay. Just contacting them right now. Macintosh is on another Discord. I contacted him. He's in here, so no worries. Everyone aside from OG Diaz and Executioner. Actually, did I? Actually, let me see if I can contact Executioner. I'm not sure. Where's Gabriel?
All right,
Yeah, and,
I'm starting to spectate. Oh, also tell the players that changing controls, they say that it can cause desyncs. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if there is a desync, tell them to not do that. All right, so we got Imaginon Nightmare versus Papa Push's Cervantes. Cervantes is a very potent character, got very long range, like full
In-game?
teleports and yeah, they're in game.
So changing controls in game
Uh,
is decent, right?
I've heard that even in character select it causes it, but it seems to be. We'll see how it goes. All right. All right. Imagine playing Nightmare.
Okay.
Ooh, already starting off with the spin dash. Ooh, misses the GI. Ooh, that ground slam into the mid.
Okay, so it's in.
Cervantes keeping him at range. Full cross mix-ups. Blocks the low, but no punish. Have to be really quick with the low punishes in this game. It's not as easy as Tekken. Text the grab. Blocks a string. Can GI it at any point during the strings. Ooh. Low into mid. Imagine getting in there, but Cervantes getting the mid off. Oh, that teleport cancels. Oh, the guard impact. Oh, ducks the grab. 4 seconds left. And mid strike kills him. All right. Imagine switching to Maxi.
Oh, my character dead.
People say Maxi's very strong in this game. They say he's top 3 around. Cervantes was underplayed for a long time, but people realizing that he's a very strong character now. Long legs. All right, battle 2. Ooh, the sidestep. And the launch gets those gunshots off. Ducks a high. Ooh, ducks a low. And the follow-up string. Low chicks him out. Tick pressure. Oh, the unblockable whiffs. Gets punished with the grab. And a sweep. Ooh, good sidestep. Gets hit by the string. And a grab. Imagine fighting for his life. And he gets it. Oh. Hop kick. Sweep. And a flip kick. Oh, but it whiffs the high. I just staying in there. Double Ouija. Ooh. Hits every mid. And hop kick string takes it. Score is currently 1-1. Imagine doing a blonde Maxi this time. Oh, and perfect stage for a final fight.
It's the battle seems to be hectic. Like it's pretty close.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know whether that was low or mid. Whips the guard impact and gets hit with the mid. The back throw. Brutal animations. Maxi doing what Maxi does and doing very fluid strings. I think probably, oh, and gets the ring out. Can't stick too close to the edge. Starts off with mid. Playing good mix-ups.
Like yeah, that was.
Stab all the way up.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, that teleport. Cervantes knows his buttons. And I was very close to getting another ring out. Ah, the spin dash. Staying on the ground. That's the low sweep. Trying to bait whiffs. Ooh, delays the string. Oh, gets the back throw. But he's at the edge. Both players have to be really careful. Doesn't matter. No ring out. Madden gets the game. All right, so it didn't desync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Imagine 2-1. Yeah. Thank you. Already reported. So let's see. What's with House of D in terms of? Nope, nothing. All right. So Macintosh and Torell being mean.
Cool.
I would suggest if Macintosh can hear me, put a high delay because actually it doesn't matter. Just put one delay above. Okay. Okay.
All right, they're in game.
No, it's disconnected from here.
Roger that.
Oh, my bad. It's not his fault. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was testing some earlier.
Oh, did you enable left thumbstick
earlier
or something?
today I was testing some. It's the thumbstick.
Yeah, yeah.
I was testing the Out Trigger game today.
Out trigger, yeah. That game's neat.
Yeah, I'm not sure that has multiplayer though.
You sure? Which version? Dreamcast or?
Yeah. Naomi.
Yeah,
Dreamcast
that
isn't
that
there yet.
Oh yeah, Naomi won't have multiplayer, but Dreamcast does have it, for sure.
Yeah, it needs to be added.
Yeah. They need to make a way to request games.
I took the fat.
Come on. I'll ask if there is a more efficient way. I'll ask Blue Monk if there is a more efficient way to request games.
I just requested in the Flycast channel, and I don't know whether it's the right place or not.
Yeah, basically just contact Blue Monk for the requesting of games. Okay.
All right, Macintosh going with Siegfried, and Torell playing Maxi. Torell's definitely a fan of the string characters, so Maxi's definitely a good fit for him. Macintosh playing very defensive, waiting for starts off with the two-way, I think. Not the two-way, the BA. Low strike. Gets the grab. All right. Hitting those low sweeps. They're applying pressure. Sweep into up kicks. All right. Ooh, and gets the ring out. Macintosh definitely favoring defense in his style. Ooh, the slide. And these lows are death by 1,000 paper cuts. Gets the whip punish. Into launch. Doing the low. And takes the round with a tracking horizontal. Back and forth, trading pokes. Siegfried takes the round. Oh, end of replay.
No worries. We're close to finishing anyway, so you don't need to. I'll announce the next match. Sorry about that.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Should I just not spectate? Is it already over?
It's okay. Knowing Siegfried, I usually don't stand a chance.
I think a lot of people don't play Siegfried right. But I think when people do know the moves to use and the stance transition type stuff, he's a very potent.
I just try to move as much as I can because Maxi is the type of character to move a lot.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. But also he has the reach, you know, so you can definitely deal with moving if he wants to.
Sorry about the lag, Macintosh. I don't have the best of connection, I'm afraid.
All right, do we have next match?
Yeah, we have the next match. Hold on, just
Cool.
let me report this one. Because I just lost 2-0 to Macintosh. Showing Macintosh. Good Siegfried. I'm just checking if House FD and OGDS are here. If they're here, fine. If not, we're going to the next one.
I'm here.
Alright. Yeah, no worries. Just making sure everyone's up. Okay, the ping wasn't connected to anything. Okay, so Gabriel, you advance. Tekken Jesus, you advance. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'll do off stream the battle rush, but while I do that, Majin versus Macintosh. I'm gonna do that one first.
Cool.
It's gonna be on stream.
All right.
Do on stream. Battle rush is gonna be off stream. Okay. Hopefully, everyone's enjoying the tournament.
Yep.
Glad to hear it. He hasn't shown up yet. The tournament is still ongoing.
I felt bad about the desync, but at least I'm streaming, so definitely can
No,
tell
that's
that.
okay. Desync basically happens. No, I'm not gonna force anyone. Yeah, I'm not gonna force anyone to do a 5 delay.
By delay isn't that bad, to be honest.
5 to here's the thing, it recommends 5, but I'll have to go with 6. So I don't want to force Papa Push to go through that. Alright. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Get it? Or what?
So Imaginon versus Macintosh are supposed to play, right? I don't see them playing each other.
Yes. Yeah. What's going on?
We're waiting
I
on
contacted
Imaginon and
them.
Macintosh. All right,
Get it ready.
cool.
The machine's ready. Yeah.
All right. I'm joining. Oh. Let me try that again. Okay. All right, Macintosh showing with Siegfried and Imagine playing Maxi. All right. Both playing space. Ooh, starting off with a strong GI. Gets the slide off. An up slash, but Maxi wakes up guarding to grab. Applying pressure. Siegfried using the horizontals. Ooh, gets that forward jab. Delays the string. Oh, good step. Doing the low pokes. The lokes. Low and up kick. Swing off the hop kick. The low string connects. Good step. Doesn't find whiff punish though. Ooh, that was a good step. Step the entire string. And the hop kick. Locks the low. Precarious. Could be a ring out. Then Maxi takes it. Oh, cool stance cancel. Imagine doing some flexing.
Imagine.
And these very
the
fluid
ring
stance transitions. Yeah. Ooh, gets the low grab. Ooh, good GI. Into grab. Good trade. Ooh, that was interesting. Both whiffed. Sweep and the hop kick. Good GI. Tag grabs teched. All right. Blocks the string. Punish. Blocking pressure back and forth, but he gets hit with a mid. Punishes the upswing. And these low and up kicks he's very fond of. Ooh, the low to launch. Takes it with the sweep. Imagine definitely feeling comfortable. Ooh. Struggling to deal with these strings. Ooh, run up and guard. Oh, that was a really good jump. But, and ducks the grab. Parries and grabs. Soul charge, but gets hit out of it. Oh my god, he's flexing. Sweep and a hop kick. Very strong string. And the low into up kicks. Macintosh's signature. Oh, but he steps the sweep, but he gets steps himself into launch. And these lows, very hard, very precarious, very hard to deal with these. The horizontal takes him down. Gets hit with the hop kick for the string. Siegfried playing defense. Gets the grab. Ooh, and the string gets caught by the second hit. Oh, the parry. Oh, ducks the grab. GI, I should say. Steps the grab. And starting his string pressure. Oh, he loves those GIs. And techs the grab. And low and up kicks. But the nunchucks swing and takes him out. Imaginon takes the set. Very clean. Good play.
GG's, so I'm guessing that's 2-0.
Yeah, that was 2-0.
Version.
2-0 for Imaginon. Yep. Very good stuff.
A bit of an update on the spectating situation,
Mm-hmm.
just to let you know.
Yeah.
So I reported this to the issue to Blueminder. It says the buffer needs to be longer is all. As far as what I've noticed, if you wait a little longer before you start spectating much, it doesn't catch up to the end.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
There's always a delay with Flycast.
But he is. I hope to make the buffer larger in the next update if I can. I'm not gonna have it just wait instead of ending out like it was designed the way it was to not have it freeze and hang. It clearly needs some tweaks.
Yeah,
This is
it's
just
it's
my-
all a work in progress. I'm pretty familiar with Flycast spectating. I was in MVC2 ratio tournament recently, and they had a lot of troubles with spectating. So
Alright. Son Gohan isn't here yet. Vicer versus Tekken Jesus is next.
all right.
So you were a few days ago you texted that you were impressed of how the distance.
Yeah, I played versus Visor. He's from Russia, and I played him on 3 delay, which I used to have friends from Russia that I played fighting games with, and I would never have imagined that I would be able to play Soul Calibur 1 on rollback with 3 delay against Russia, and here we are. So I hope that the experience is the same for Tekken Jesus as they go on to their first of 2 set on stream. I assume Advisor also has like really good internet too.
Yeah,
Because,
which I have a few of the few.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we definitely make do with what we can get, you know.
Eh. Like right now, I can't live stream, so, but hopefully at the beginning of March I can.
Mm.
That's the plan.
And we already have a
That's,
stream crash. I'm going to reload the stream. But we've got Astaroth versus Mitsurugi. Yeah, I hope things really come together for you, Torell.
Thank you very much. Are you in the match?
Yeah, I'm in the match now. All right. Starting off with that back horizontal into kick string. All right. Those upswings. Something Tekken Jesus is very good at with Astaroth is his Okazemi. Always seems like he knows where you'll roll or if you'll stay on the ground. And very good spacing as well. Ooh, but Mitsurugi getting damage off. And Astaroth in
Let's
turn.
not even mention. And he also
Oh.
has like the big damage that Astaroth has.
Oh, he's in stance. And he gets hit out of stance with a tackle. A forward mid. Gets hit out.
Damn.
Hit with the kick string. Low into mid. But this is exactly where Astaroth wants him. and he knows his charts. He knows what to do when.
Retro.
Oh,
yes.
the back turn into tackle.
Okay.
So.
Fully charged tackle. Doesn't quite get the ring out though. The sweep. Doing that down forward 1. Gets tackled off. All right. Astroth backing up, playing defensive. Goes for the charge. And a sweep. Slide. The double mid, but it gets blocked and punished accordingly.
When you finish spectating the match, you have a
Gets
few
the hell
days to
sweep.
take care of on the stream.
More hell sweeps. Into the mids. Mitsurugi applying his mix-ups. Well played. Ooh, that's a whiff punish. And just guessing right every time. Punishes the that's a ring out.
Which one?
For Astroth, he took it. Yeah, Astroth was very strong mix-up. If you're on the ground, a very strong mix-up game, and obviously very strong ring-out game as well. I struggle against this character a lot.
Yeah. You might want to take a look at the bots on Iki.
The bots on my stream. Alright.
On the stream chat.
Got it.
I'm gonna do some DQs.
How do I ban them? Mod view, there we go. Alright, let's shoot these guys.
Okay, so Gabriel is gonna advance. Execution is not here.
Banned.
Sonic Gohan, I'm gonna check again, but I didn't
Banned.
see him before. Nope.
Okay. Think I banned
Sorry.
them. Let me know if there's anyone else.
Okay, so Ikigai advances. So the next that's going to be on stream is gonna be Gabriel versus Majin.
Alright.
Can we contact them first?
I think they're both in the lobby, but they're both set as not available, so they'll definitely have to be pinged and let know what's going on. Imagine and Gabriel both very familiar with each other, but not familiar with each other in this game necessarily. I'm not sure how much Gabriel has played Soul Calibur, but definitely known for doing Dragon Punches and playing Dragon Punch characters, but I don't know if there's really a Dragon Punch to speak of in this game. I guess you could say that there's Mitsurugi's 6-6 BB, or his 8-way run BB. But even then, you know.
Alright, Happy Push advances, Visor advances. These are in the off stream. So Visor versus Happy Push off stream, please. Two off stream. Okay.
Hope you guys. Test. Hello? Hey, sorry, my computer froze for a bit. Hopefully, streaming and everything is still working well.
I heard you on the mic. I didn't anything else other than that.
No worries, no worries. Just waiting for Majin to. Okay.
All right, still waiting on the players to get together.
Yeah, apparently Majin had the
Macintosh is reporting 2-1 in his favor.
They're Gabriel and Majin are in.
All right, I'll spectate them.
By the way, I added the game that you suggested for tournaments.
Which one? Oh, yeah, the Flycast games, yeah.
All of them.
Were they not on the list before?
No. One
Great.
is a fighting game. The others are non-fighting game. Just letting you know.
I think you could. Yeah. Okay.
Plasma Sword is just a fighting game. The others aren't, because they're like in a 3D environments, something like that. When I say
All right.
fighting game, I mean traditional, serious fighting games. So.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Wait, don't tell me they have fucking issues, connections. Nice.
We'll see how it's going.
Okay. Macintosh is gonna advance. So. Macintosh.
All right, Gabriel and Imagine are in game.
Thank you. Okay, I can see this screen.
Ah, darn it.
What?
Just the spectate broke. I have to respectate. It should be fine now.
It'd be a bit late with spectating. It's not fun.
Yeah.
We'll just announce the next match when the spectating ends.
All right. So, imagine playing Maxi with Gabriel playing Mitsurugi. I was definitely interested in what character Gabriel would pick, but he's definitely into the Shoto type characters, and even though there isn't quite something like that in this game, I think Mitsurugi comes close. Ducks the string and punishes with launch. Unfortunately, he gets taken out.
Maybe I'll get off my lazy ass and update my stuff and join in next time. To be fair, Signia, we do.
Tell Macintosh that OG Diaz just didn't show up and that he got the bye.
I already advanced him.
I know, he's just confused for some reason. Max takes the round. Then you hit with the string.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good turnout. This is even higher turnout than the Soul Calibur tournament, which is pretty nice. Oh, Max is getting the full string.
Speaking of which, a big shout out to the Soul Calibur.
Yeah, definitely join them. I learned a lot from them on how to play Mitsurugi. They've been very helpful teachers, and a lot of what
the community itself is very helpful and friendly.
Yeah.
If you have any problems or questions about the game, we'll be more than willing to partake their in their wisdom or rely on.
All right, right playing patient with blocking. But gets hit with the mids. Something that is a very difficult transition from 2D fighters is the blocking in this game. Even from Mortal Kombat, it's a little bit different with how many mid overheads there are. It takes a while to get used to.
I agree, Signia. The rollback is amazing, but I think the most.
Mitsurugi barely takes the round. That was really close, but he won the trade.
The most important thing about this rollback is that we have access to 3D fighters.
Gets that back. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That GI. Nice.
Nice.
Playing pretty well. Doing those
Oh,
mid
man,
pokes.
this game is fucking fun.
But the
This
lows
game's
are
fun.
getting him. Yep. If Imagine knows one thing for sure, it's mix-ups. Oh, steps.
He knows more than that.
Steps to slashes. Oh, he knows everything. He's a master. Gets the ring out, and Imagine takes the set. Well played to both players.
GG's. Signia, in terms of the rollback has been great so far. Just some bumps along the road, which are expected. But I'm more glad of the fact that we have 3D fighting rollback. It's more of a case than anything else. All right, let me just contact for the off stream, and then I'll go with the on stream. Okay. So off stream is gonna be Gabriel versus Puppy Push. Good luck, have fun with that one. And we're getting close to the semifinals, which means next match is gonna be between Ikigai and Tekken Jesus. You can ping Tekken Jesus for a match. So.
Roger that.
12 people, man. I really am grateful for the turnout. Really am.
Yeah, this is going pretty well. So
Kinda
I've
reminds me of
played
those days,
Tekken Jesus recently in the Soul Calibur tournament on the Discord, and he totally destroyed me. So this is gonna be my run back. I'll see if I.
Yeah, but you did well, didn't you?
I did all right. I beat some players. I beat Josh the Funk Doc, a very notable player.
Oh, I know George the Fun Dog that has appeared in other tournaments. And,
Yeah, he's a tournament frequenter, so I was definitely proud of myself for beating him.
I didn't get the chance to ask you, how did you like the mystery tournament yesterday?
Oh, I had a great time. I like winning. Gets the ring out. The low. I got the step.
Yo. Yeah, we can hear you. We're just doing the match between Ikigai and Tekken Jesus.
Yeah, I got the armor move. Shout out to Top Frag for teaching me that move.
Damn.
And the tackle. Such a good ring out move.
Well, we are discovering a lot of things about Soul Calibur today. Yes.
Yeah, I got the ring out. Let's go.
Oh man, that was sick.
Didn't know there was a follow-up. Oh, that whip punish was great. Oh, the back turn. Okay.
Okay, that grab was. They have a lot of inventive grabs in terms of animation.
Yeah, for sure. Jeez.
I'm guessing that's Tekken Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
GG's. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Macintosh and Gabriel are still playing. Let's see if I can.
Should I play Macintosh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nikki Guy versus Macintosh. Contact him. No.
Oh, gets the crouch grab.
Damn.
Hmm.
Damn.
I'm still in there.
Winner spirit, never give up, never surrender.
That was close.
Oh yeah. My smile hasn't
That was
left-
so
hasn't left
close.
my face.
I can't believe.
My smile hasn't left my face since the start of this fucking tournament and how good this game is.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Mm.
This is the first
Especially
fighting
when-
game I've ever played, if you can believe it. I was very fortunate. Spoiled, I would even say.
To be fair, the first time I played Soul Calibur was Soul Blade. It wasn't even Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it took me. Never even knew that there was a Soul Blade until a lot later, and I was like, "What is this? Can't even 8-way run."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly play like Soul Calibur, but it's good to know where the roots are from.
I didn't even know there was a Soul Blade either. I found out it was on PS1 like years later, and I'm like, oh wow. Soul Calibur was the first one, and then Soul Calibur 2 after that. Then it started going downhill from there, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people the consensus is. But they say that like there was an arcade version of 3 that was really good that we just never got to play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That I didn't know.
You know what would be interesting?
Gets the grab.
How people will experience PS1. PS1 is just Soul Calibur when it has robot. That's gonna be interesting. Considering it PS1 was. To be fair, the first time I played Soul Calibur was Soul Blade. It wasn't even Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it took me. Never even knew that there was a Soul Blade until a lot later, and I was like, "What is this? Can't even 8-way run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly play like Soul Calibur, but it's good to know where the rules are from.
I didn't even know there was a Soul Blade either. I found out it was on PS1 like years later, and I'm like, oh wow. Soul Calibur was the first one, and then Soul Calibur 2 after that. Then it started going downhill there from there, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people the consensus is. But they say that like there was an arcade version of 3 that was really good that we just never got to play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That I didn't know.
You know what would be interesting?
Gets
is
the grab.
How people will experience PS1. PS1's just so Calibur when it has robot. That's gonna be interesting. Considering PS1 robot was announced.
All right. GG's Macintosh.
I'm guessing you won 2-0?
Yeah, that was me 2-0. GG's.
Alright. Thank you very much. Okay.
Mitsurugi definitely can take the plus frames and run with them. Like that's something he's really good at, is stealing your frames.
Iki, you ready?
I'm ready. Play Poppy Push.
Poppy Push versus Iki.
Got it.
Apologize, gentlemen. I'm gonna have to back out for now.
Have a good one, man.
But good luck with the
Thank you
tournament.
for
Good luck with the tournament.
coming. You made it better by showing up.
Yep, not a problem.
Yeah.
All right. Hope
you
you
had
feel
fun.
yourself go. I did. Thank you. Have a great one.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, no problem, Gabriel. It's always a pleasure to host. Oh yeah, this game is great.
Oh, right. I forgot. This is a Mitsuru. I'm stuttering. I'm not even gonna talk.
It's okay. I was just saying, I hope we get Soul Calibur 2 pull back when it's on Fightcade. Is all I'm gonna say. Considering I think that's the best. That's in terms of retro, that's like the best Soul Calibur from what I've been told.
Oh, that was good.
I mean,
The combo.
Cast had good graphics back then, yeah, right? So this game aged well. It's not really a surprise. I think if you would ask a PS1 game, if you would say if it aged well, it's probably the answer would be probably not, unless we're talking Crash Bandicoot or Tekken Jesus. DOE 2 and VF3 yes. Yes. Definitely it has a way better than I don't know, something about the visual aesthetic of this game screams aging well. Oh yeah, it does look pretty good, just I don't know, like the character models animation seems a little bit more, in detail than DOE 2. Then again, it could be impartial. Could be biased because it's so colorful. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Taken for a look good, but people don't like the whole environment. I don't mind it, to be honest.
Damn.
Tekken.
GG's.
Let me guess, Puppy Push.
He won. Yeah.
It's a 2-0, right?
Yep.
For Puppy Push. Okay. We're going with the FT3 matches now. Imaginon versus Tekken Jesus.
All right.
Kingdom, FT3. On stream. Oh man. Semi-finals, huh?
So this is going to be Maxi versus Astaroth. Very interesting matchup. I think Maxi could be described as a character that wants to get in your face, and I think Astaroth can play keep away, but he's I don't know. I don't know how it goes. I'm still learning this game myself.
I think a lot of people are.
Yeah. Yeah, that tackle, very strong move. Astaroth has some deadly fast mids that have really good ring out potential. And Max has got the string going. Once he stops, don't hard to get him to stop. Under the grab, gets launched, blocks a string follow-up, blocks a sweep, and gets his string pressure in there with the low. Ooh, and Astaroth blocks the string and punishes accordingly. Starts off with tackle. Max is going in a string. Ooh, gets sweeped out of it. Blocks a string. Ooh, and tackle follow-up. Kick string. Into grab. What's the Oki? Blocks the mid. And the low. Into grab. And the downward mid strike. Astaroth being able to keep it really simple and stay very effective. The grab on the wake up. Doing roll, but gets hit by the low. Into the mid. Tackle whiffs, but just do another one. Perfect. And keep in mind, this is first to 3.
Yeah.
Jesus up 1 game against Imagin's Maxi. All right. And the tackle. More tackles. Tackles are a safe move, if I think so. I'm not sure completely. Still low. Oh, gets launched. That was a very decisive crouch. All right. Tackle. Blocks the sweep. Ooh, grab punishes the whiff. All right. Blocks the mid. Blocks more mids. Blocks the low, too. Very good defense, but he gets caught out in back turn. Takes the grab. Oh, now he's towards the ring. Yeah, he repositioned himself very quickly after that. Ducks the high, but gets hit by the tackle. And that string follow-up, very... when you see the kick, you want to attack, but he's got an attack afterwards. It's very easy to get baited. The slide to start it off. The pressure. Blocks the low, punishes the hop kick. And into grab. Ooh, wow. All right, Maxi, low life. Oh, goes over the sweep. But the low ticks him out. Very large legs. Reach. Good reach from Astaroth. Sidesteps the mid. Oh, the hop kick string. Gets the grab. Astaroth low life. Maxi's still full. Oh, but now he's back turned towards the ring. Could be deadly. Oh, delays the string. Oh, he punishes. The spin goes over the sweep. And that's a trade for Maxi. Gets the round. Final round of game 2. Ooh, starting off with a trade. Maxi gets the launch. And the tackle. Takes the grab and gets a launch. Kicks out of the pressure, ducks the grab, and punishes with a mid. 1-1. Game 3. All right. Starts off with tackle. Oh, and that's a very early ring out with a big launch. Starting off the tackle, getting his pressure going. This is just where he goes for mix-up and gets the low and gets the ring out. All right. Gets him, catches him in back turn. Caught by tackle. Into sweep. Ring out. Astaroth, as you can see, has some of the most potent ring out in the game. Maybe contested by Blizzard Man. Tackle. Blocks the tackle and counters with kick and does tons of string bullshit. Tackle. Tackle again. Oh, takes the grab. Knee into tackle. Gets him out of the ring.
Outer space, huh?
Yeah. There's no walls in this game, so it's very ring out orientated meta. Ooh, yep. Oh, wow. That was the quickest Alta 4. Oh, GG's, I guess, sideways face. A little bit of salt from Madden. A little bit of salt. Yeah, Astaroth, reasonably so. Astaroth is a very strong character in this game. He gets ring outs very easily. Yeah.
All right, GG's. That's 3-0 for Tekken Jesus. Loser finals: Imaginon versus Peppy Push.
All right. On our way to losers bracket. Losers finals, right?
By the way, I found there is a fast forward for the spectating.
Oh, is there?
It's space.
Space. Does that like make it instantly update with live or what?
No.
Just fast forward a little bit.
No, fast forward.
Okay. Do you hold it
Fast
or you
forward,
just press it?
Just hold. Yeah. You hold. I hold the fast forward. So I'm not sure.
All right. I'm okay with being a little bit behind, so I'll probably, as long as I connect pretty quickly, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Tournament going really well. This, other than that one desync, I'd say everything went perfect on my end.
Well, these things were fixed immediately, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I still, they banned some of the random characters, I think, because they claim that they might desync. I played against one of the random characters in a set a while ago and had no problems, but I really would like to be able to see an Edge Master, or I don't know how Inferno works, if he's banned or not, but I definitely like to see some of those random type characters in tournament, because it's very cool.
Okay, I'm using
All right, imagine playing Maxi against Papa Bush's Cervantes. Let's see if he gets salty this time. Cervantes also has a lot of bullshit, just like Astaroth. He's got teleports, he's got full screen pressure. No matter where you are, on the screen. Cervantes has a move for you.
Okay, apparently you don't need to hold the fast forward, just press it once. Should be good.
Okay. Maxi,
But I don't think you need
round
to.
one.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Fabi Push
definitely
playing
break it.
defensive. Starting his pressure. Ooh, buddy, good step, and that's a ring out right to start off the game. All right. Launch combo, Cervantes signature. Mid kick. Does the mid string variant. And Maxi applying his string pressure, but gets kicked out. Typically, the rule of thumb for Namco 3D fighters is that your standing 4 or kick is going to be a pretty fast move, or poke. Oh, is that going to be a ring out? Oh, not quite close enough. Oh, both moves whiff. Ah, ducks the mid. And Maxi, Imagine, takes first game. We'll see if Happy Push can apply. Oh, yep. Some of those crazy Cervantes moves. Oh, wow. Gets the sweep variant of the string. Maxi steps all the way around, but can't capitalize in time. Oh! I had no clue what was going to happen once he started charging up in stance. Oh, the GI and the grab. All right, gets launch. Yeah, the run-up grab. All right. Hop kick. Ooh, good step. Ah, gets the mid off. Oh, whoa, that was crazy. All right. Oh, that was a wacky move. Using the kick nunchucks. And catches Cervantes ducking, I believe. All right. Oh, nice GI. Oh, ducks the grab. Oh, the GI again. Oh, what's next? Sidesteps the sweep. All right. Maxi going ham. And Cervantes really struggling to escape the pressure against the edge. Very good play from Imagine.
Yep. As expected.
Cervantes starting off with a sweep. Oh, but Maxi responds with string pressure. Oh, good step, but it lasts a very long-lasting hitbox. Gets the GI, but blocks the mid. And that's an unblockable. And low. All right. Maxi getting his hits in. Applying the pressure, getting the OTG, but the follow-up tends to whiff, it seems. Oh, nice GI. All right. Good step pressure. More step pressure. Gets the string off, though. Oh, both moves whiff. Blocks the low. The long range of Cervantes. Oh. Kills him off with the string pressure. The slide. Doesn't quite get the ring out. Plays at the edge himself now. Gonna have to play very carefully. Yep. very difficult to escape the pressure once Maxi gets going. And that's a knockdown. Ooh, good sidestep. Very easy to end up off axis in this game. Something a lot of people have noted. Whiffs are a very common occurrence in this game, so movement can be pretty strong on that regard. Maxi low life. Cervantes looking for just a single poke to finish the game. Will he find it? He's fighting for his life, and he gets it. Pappy Bush hanging in there. Needs to win this round if he wants to still be alive in the tournament. All right, gets the launch. That's a sidestep, but gets the sweep hop kick. The pressure is hard to escape. Maxi stepping. Cervantes gets the cinematic mid. Ooh. Almost jumps over the low, but the second hit seems to land, and Imaginon takes the game. 3-0 for Imaginon over Pappy Push. Well played. And that'll be grand finals. Tekken Jesus versus Imaginon. Imaginon.
No, I call them differently. Everyone calls them the way you call them.
Okay. Well, however you call them, it's Imaginon versus Tekken Jesus, grand finals. Both of these are very strong players. Tekken Jesus, definitely a strong player in knowing how to get those ring outs as quick as possible into the match. Imaginon more in favor of the death by 1,000 paper cut style with Maxi's strings. And we'll see if... Yep. We'll see how Imaginon... They've already played each other in brackets, so we'll see what adaptations Imaginon makes in his grand final set. Very difficult to... Again, very difficult to escape the Astaroth strings. Astaroth's ring outs, and has got a couple in block to be afraid of as well. All right. And that tackle is deadly. I don't know myself how to deal with it. Maybe step it, but you really have to be on point with your punishment because it recovers fairly quickly. Love that. I love that raised eyebrow Maxi has. All right, starting off with hop kick. All right, starts off with grab. Oh, like we said, Stives at the tackle, but it's very hard to punish it even on whiff. But he gets the back throw regardless. All right, starting his pressure. And once he starts, it's hard to get out. Takes the round. Blocks a tackle. Retaliates with sweep. All right. Good spacing with the hop kick. Blocks the string accordingly. Kick. Both players starting to play a lot more defensive now that they've seen each other's strats. A lot more counterplay going on in these later games. Oh, but again, those tackles are just deadly. And very cautiously, what was that? That tracking on that tackle was insane. Imagine staying on the ground extra long after that. Oh. And the blocks the low. But now Imaginon has opportunity, and when opportunity, there is a problem. Problem equals opportunity, they say. And the tackle, so deadly. If you get caught crouching that, you're out of here. And Imagine seeming to contemplate character switch. He goes with Keelik, but replay ended for me. I'm gonna rejoin.
Fast forwarding is gonna make it. It's gonna break it. So don't use the fast forwarding.
Don't use a fast forward.
We're just gonna-
Really?
Yeah, apparently it breaks it. I'm not sure why it breaks it. I tested it earlier,
So just wait and catch up, I guess.
yeah,
All right.
it's kind of the safe way. Until this is fixed. Which
I got it.
I'm just saying,
It's unfortunate, but you make what you can get. You know,
yeah, no.
it's been pretty consistent for the most part so far. So it's fortunate that this has only happened once, even if it is in grand final set. But
Yeah.
do you remember who won the first game? Was it Imagine or?
I think it's Astaroth.
Yeah, he won. All right, he won the.
Yeah,
And that's really crazy that he won that, considering that Imagine started off with such a good lead. This shows no matter where you are, ring out is definitely the meta of this game, compared to 2 at least, where there's some walls and larger stage to keep you in check.
Tekken Jesus used 66B, or 4B, whichever way you want to call it.
Sure.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, and I believe that's his tackle. I try not to call moves by the calculator terms.
What I'm noticing is I'm noticing a pattern with this game. You don't need a lot. You only need a few options.
Yeah,
need a few
it's a very simple game, and that's the beauty and also the
The thing is, I think
of it.
Soul Calibur has a lot more options.
All right, so we're we're able to spectate our next game of the set. Fortunately,
Killick, from what I've heard, not sure this game, but generally speaking, he has like good hitboxes and he's a pretty good choice, I guess.
sorry if things look weird. I'm just adjusting.
No worries.
All right.
It's been good.
Yeah, so Astro's still taking these games despite the character switch. Oh, but that's a ring out for Keelik. Ah, the tackle takes him though.
Yeah, Papa Bush.
Yeah, and he goes back to Maxi.
I'm glad you like.
This is final game of the set. I hope we get to watch it all in its glory.
0-2. Papa Bush says, I'm Papa Bush Cervantes. I'm really happy to play this game online finally with some awesome guys like you.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way, Bobby Push. As soon as I got this King of Games thing, I made sure that Soul Calibur would be one of the first, if not the first game that I picked, because this game is near and dear to my heart.
Well, yeah. Hopefully we'll get it more, but you know.
I want to learn as much about this game as I can, and the community is a great educational resource. They accept all peoples on doing those funny cancels. Yeah, if you press B like right at the start of an attack, you cancel it completely. So you can do a lot of feint and fake outs with that type of stuff, which is pretty neat. All right, blocks attack.
EX. That looked like. I'm looking.
Lots of positioning from Astaroth. Look at this movement. He's really applying pressure with it. But Maxi gets the mids, the string. And the hop kick. Hopney. Ooh, and that's a side switch from the ring out. And that's a deadly finish. Astaroth takes the game. Well played,
Yeah,
our
that was
players. That was an amazing tournament. I hope that we have more of these in the future, and thank you everyone for coming. Hopefully, the technology, improves to facilitate, no desyncs and perfect spectating is ideal. But considering where we are, this is we should really be happy with what we got. So, thank you all for tuning in.
So yeah.
Torell, feel free to take.
Tekken Jesus. Congratulations to Tekken Jesus. Thank you, Ikigai, for live streaming this. It really means a lot, considering I can't live stream until the beginning of March. With that said, we do 6 tourneys a week. They're mostly casual. The term tournaments in our group means just an excuse to just have fun and chill. But yeah, with that said, again, congratulations to Tekken Jesus. There should be a couple of more Flycast games on Sunday. And yeah, I guess I'll see you at the next gathering. In the stream.